I was asked by a friend to go with him to Vietnam because he couldn't work out why they could supply plywood cheaper than the Chinese. Well, this is a plywood plant. As you can see, it's like going back to the Stone Ages. The logs are loaded in by hand. These logs are getting chewed off to go into the veneer slicer further down the chain. The wheel that the man is tightening now is homemade, made from rebar. The log that he's using is just to tighten up the spur drive. The machine has no guards on them or safety devices. Have a look, notice the open chain and sprocket. If you accidentally put your finger in there, kiss it goodbye, no microsurgery in Vietnam. What they're doing now is just screwing up the logs to go into the next machine. The small chips that are coming off is used to power the boiler. The boiler is then used to heat the machine, heat the pressing machines during the manufacture of the plywood. The largest sections coming off now is then trimmed by hand to go into the plywood. The chewed up logs is then passed on to the next machine. That's a small stockpile for the next machine. So there's about 100 there. The larger sections that came off the earlier machine is chewed off by hand using a guillotine on both sides. These ladies cut them by hand. Notice the offcuts on the floor. Places in the factory has chips like this up to 6 feet high. A real fire hazard. This is the veneer slicer. And this is his daughter, who just went down the road to buy him a pack of cigarettes. That's how the veneer comes off the machine. That's an automatic trimmer to cut them all to the same width. He actually smokes while he operates the machine, and I'm constantly amazed how there isn't a fire in the factory.